Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Laws of 1975, this meeting has been duly advertised in the Asbury Park Press, issue of May 6, 2010. All municipal clerks of the townships and boroughs within the regional high school district have been duly notified, and the requirements of posting of notices have been met. We have no minutes. Communications are on file in the Board Secretary's office. Reports. Fiscal year 2010-2011 annual school budget. You want to lead it off? As I'm sure everyone knows, our budget took a big hit election day. I'd like to give you an overview of where we are and give you a quick background on how we got here. I don't think anyone sitting up here has been through anything like this, even remotely approaching this in their experience. We began with a reduction in state aid of almost $12 million. Before anything started, we lost $12 million. From the very outset, the first budget that we produced called for elimination of 81 positions, 81 teaching staff administrative positions, fully 5% of the district's workforce. It also called for elimination of summer school, elimination of the adult evening school. I believe we presented the best budget we possibly could, keeping in mind we wanted to maintain programs for our students. The total budget decreased by $7.4 million from last year. While we were eligible to increase our budget by $15 million, according to state caps and what is allowed. But we chose to limit the increase to about $5.5 million. And there's only one reason we would do that, hopefully in the interest of the taxpayers. We thought we were pretty successful. The average property tax increase across the district was 1.1 cents. The state publishes data on the efficiencies of all districts within New Jersey. We do pretty well. There are 31 high school districts in New Jersey, among them Freehold Regional has the lowest total comparative cost per pupil. It has the second lowest administrative costs. Perhaps critically, the state has a calculation, it's been in effect for a couple of years now, called adequacy budget, which determines what we should be spending in order that all of our students will receive a thorough and efficient education. The budget that we put out to the people was $600,000 below adequacy. Again, highlighting that we're doing things pretty efficiently because everybody is getting a thorough and efficient education. Our graduates are going on to some of the best colleges in the country. We have less than a 1% dropout rate. By all measurable standards, we're doing a heck of a job. Our SAT scores are above all the averages, county, state, and national. I already said some of the stuff. Unfortunately, a record number of voters came out, and we suffered a 4,000 vote defeat in the budget. Prior to the budget being defeated, prior to Election Day, I called for meetings with our 8 bargaining units, the units that represent the employees of the district. Basically to see if there might be consideration given to them taking concessions in their contracted deals. When the budget was defeated, the dialogue became a little more critical, and we had another series of meetings. Ultimately, 7 of the 8 units, which includes the non-union central office staff here at Pine Street, agreed to those concessions. The largest unit, our teachers, did not. Up until now, our 8 municipalities have come to this board with a clear message. They're asking for us to cut an additional $4.5 million from the budget. That $4.5 million was not taken out of thin air. That is an amount that represents a 1-year district-wide salary freeze. Cutting our budget by an additional $4.5 million will have a measurable, lasting negative impact on this district. We submitted a counteroffer to the mayors, $2.65 million, which is another number that didn't come out of thin air. It puts us in line with the anticipated 2.5% growth cap that Governor Christie is probably going to be enforcing as we move forward. So far, no one has accepted our counteroffer. In fact, 3 of our municipalities, Freehold Township, Englishtown, and Manalapan, have already adopted resolutions requesting the $4.5 million. So we've been through a state aid cut of over $12 million. Our budget was defeated, and now it looks like it's going to be cut further. All of these actions have very real consequences, and the impact on this, the impact this will have on Freehold Regional will continue to be felt for some time. Yeah, I threw a lot of numbers at you, and it may sound just like, you know, an abstraction, 12 million here, 4.5 million there. Well, let's put it in real terms. If we cut $2.6 million more from our budget, number 1, class sizes will increase dramatically. Honors and academic level courses will have as many as 35 students. Regular level classes, which include special ed and inclusion, will have as many as 30. Academic support instruction, or ASI, will have as many as 20. These are students who need additional help with the HESPA. In science, double-period lab courses will be scaled back to single periods, limiting the availability of instructors to conduct time-intensive labs. The ASI program, which again serves our low-ability students who are at risk of failing the HESPA, will only be offered to 11th and 12th graders. Summer school will be eliminated. In the past, this was open to students who failed courses for credit recovery purposes. The elimination of summer school will most likely increase our dropout rate. We're reducing the number of department supervisors. This is essentially a cut from management level. We are reducing the people who work as gatekeepers for best practices in classroom instruction. Technology facilitators will be eliminated. This means that ongoing professional development will be significantly diminished. The budget for professional development, curriculum revision, and recruitment and retention programs has been reduced significantly. Think of these things as our R&D programs. This will impact our ability to meet state mandates and promote professional growth among our staff. After-school busing will be greatly reduced. This could impact student participation in after-school athletics and clubs. Athletics and extracurricular clubs will see significant cuts, which may include the elimination of freshman sports, may include moving to a pay-to-participate model.